Hey there, I'm Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Nicholas Lawrence's Tab. What is up, you people? My name is Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look on the channel at my past reviews. Now, if you are new here, then welcome. Thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I really do appreciate it. You don't have to take 5-10 minutes out of your day to spend with me, but I'm glad you did. So seriously, thank you for that. And hopefully you do leave this review feeling more informed about Tab, the newest trick and the first trick from Nicholas Lawrence's own solo brand, Nicholas Lawrence Presents. So thank you so much once again for being here, and let's get right into this review of Tab right now. First off, you need to know what actually is Tab. Well, Tab is a new effect from Nicholas Lawrence and his own solo brand, where you visually bite a tab to a soda can off and spit it back on there, and it just magically reappears on there. It's insanely visual. It looks really good. It's like the bite out quarter, but now with a soda tab. If you decide to purchase Tab, you get the Tab gimmick ready to go out of the package. That comes in a plastic carrying case that you do need to keep your gimmick in, and it also comes with a 25-minute tutorial video where Nicholas is talking you through how to perform it, how to take care of your gimmick, and even walks through different ways to present this and combines it with Healed and Sealed, which I really appreciated. Also on the download, you'll learn Nicholas's effect Canic, which is a cool effect that deals with a tab in a soda can. What's a better place to teach it than on this download? Now that you know what Tab is and what you receive, let's talk more in depth about some questions you may have, such as how difficult is Tab to perform? It's actually really easy to do. If you've ever done the bite out quarter, this is pretty much the same workings for the most part, and definitely the same handling. So if you can do that, you can do this. And if you've never even touched a deck of cards, which this doesn't have anything to do with a deck of cards, but I'm just saying, if you've ever done anything relating to magic or done any type of sleight of hand, you'll be able to do this. And even if you haven't, you'll be able to do this as well. It's that easy. How are the angles when it comes to performing Tab? The angles are the same as a bite out quarter, so 180, keep your audience in front of you. They can't see behind the soda tab while you're doing the actual restoration. But if you're just showing off the tab, that's 360. You can show it all the way around, but when you actually bite the tab and you want to restore it, you can't show that 360. That would definitely need to be like 180, unless you do a different presentation with it. Is there any DIY or initial setup when it comes to performing Tab? No, there's no initial setup. If you want to do it with a soda can, you'd have to grab a soda can. But besides that, if you just want to do the actual biting the tab with just the tab, no setup there. You only have to have the tab on you. Is Tab examinable? No, the tab that you get is not examinable. You shouldn't let your spectators hold this because they'd obviously figure out how it works. So the answer to that question, no, the tab is not examinable. Are there any negatives when it comes to performing Tab? There's not really that many negatives when it comes to performing Tab for me, because I really do like this a lot, but I will say the biggest negative I have is the fragility of this gimmick. Fragility is a word, right? Has to be. The gimmick is pretty fragile. Now, what I mean by that is just the materials and how it's made. Now, this is not Nicholas's fault. It's not like he poorly made the gimmick or anything like that. It is a well-made gimmick. It's good quality, but just the nature of the workings and things like that, it's gonna wear out on time, like over time. It's gonna wear out, and you're gonna have to buy a new one because that's just the nature of it. Now, Nicholas has done something really cool on his website, and he made it so you can basically get Tab gimmicks for $10 if you really want to. So if you want to stock up on them, because you're going to be using this a lot. Now, this is going to last you for several months, just, plus like messing with it and playing around with it and performing it to people. But if you're using this every day for months on end, you're going to have to replace it. That's just how it is. Now, that's just a negative because you are going to have to replace it, but at the same time, I wouldn't let it scare you away because it is a cool effect, and you can get them for as low as $10. And if it works for you for like months, $10 isn't bad. Are there any positives to performing Tab? I love the visual on this. I love the moment where you actually get to restore the tab. You just blow on it and the tab reappears, or you can make it look like you've spit the tab back on it. I absolutely love that. I also love that you get your bang for your buck because Nicholas does teach how to actually perform his other effect, Canic, that goes well with this. I really appreciated that as well. And he goes over a different way to incorporate Healed and Sealed with this tab, which I think is really cool. And I'm glad that the tutorial video is well thought out as well. That's awesome. What's this retail as? Well, it currently retails as $20 US, and is that a fair price? Oh my goodness, that is such a fair price. When this first came out and I saw that it was only $20, I was shocked. I still am shocked. I can't believe it's only $20. Now, I guess part of that is because you probably will have to buy more over time, just like I said, the nature of the gimmick. But for $20 and all the stuff you learn on the tutorial, I think this is a great value, and I probably would have even priced it at $25. So there you go. I think you're getting your bang for your buck with this. What would I give this out of 10? I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10. The reason I'm docking it half a point is because you will have to replace this gimmick if you use it a lot, but I'm not gonna dock a whole lot of points for that because I love this gimmick. I think it's really cool, and it's gonna take a while before you have to replace it. Probably gonna be a few months. As long as you're treating this with care, keeping it properly stored in the case that it comes in, I think this is gonna last you for a little bit. And if you have to buy another one, then it means you've been using it, so you're getting your money's worth already. So absolutely, this is getting a really good rating for me because I do really like this. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. If you'd like to purchase tab, the link for it is in the description down below. Now also in the description is a link to my Instagram page. There you can follow me on Instagram at TylerLunsfordMagic. There I post all sorts of behind the scenes, Q&A, sneak peeks. You can even reach out and ask me questions if you have any. I'd be happy to answer them. So thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Like seriously, you didn't have to take the time out of your day to spend with me, but I'm glad you did. And thank you to Nicholas Lawrence for sending me this effect so I could do the review for you beautiful people out there. So thanks once again for being here, and hopefully I'll see you in another review I post sometime soon. See ya!